All right, everybody, welcome back to the Timeout podcast with Ali and Vens. We were again absent last week, unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances. But we are back, and
Man,
we're
I'm not
got
even gonna do that corporate speak. Ladies and gentlemen, gas is $4. Okay. The circumstances were unforeseen. We got work.
we got work. All right, because
All right.
life is
I'm not
expensive
gonna
right now.
sugarcoat it.
I mean, I think they understand. I think they understand. So, but we're back this week, man, discussing sports for you. So, as usual. So, how you been, bro?
I'm so tired.
Everybody, man. Everybody.
But no, man, I'm all right. I'm applying the jobs, trying to get out as quickly as possible. Like I said, gas is $4. So the standard of my standard of living has just gone up another level. So I gotta,
Yeah, yeah.
gotta,
I feel you.
I gotta make moves. Man, how you been?
I've been all right, man. Survive. I thought we were done with the cold, then out of nowhere, it's back on.
See,
And
that's you can't do that here. You can't do that here. All
shit.
right, all right. You see what I'm wearing? You
And
see what I'm wearing? You see this? You see this? It is
yeah,
25 degrees outside.
yeah.
I woke up with snow in my car when
It's 31 around here, so yeah.
we are in the middle of March.
In March. Yep,
All right,
yep.
wait.
Is spring is supposed to start in like 3 days, 2 days, because it's
It
already 10
doesn't
o'clock.
exist right now. It doesn't exist right now. Okay, spring is spring. It doesn't exist.
This is ridiculous, bro. It's
It doesn't
ridiculous.
exist. It's not
But
real.
like you said, man, gas is $4, so everything is expensive right now. But surviving, man, surviving. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. But hey, what can we say? We gotta survive, man. We gotta survive.
What? Anyway.
Ah!
anyway. Anyway.
I didn't said it in a veil, before. You don't have a country anymore to go to, bro. Shit. I don't want even. I don't even want to get into the politics of it, man. But let's get it, man. Your boy Bam is the talk of the town this week. I mean, last week and this week
Last week
too.
it was. This week everybody forgot business as usual.
It's still kind of the talk of the town, man.
Nah, man. You
But
wanna know why?
he put his name in the record books with
He did.
83 points.
He did. He did. I can sit
With
here and
with
say
with a
a Miami
thousand
Heat
free
player,
throws.
a Miami Heat player has the highest scoring game caught on camera in the
Oh,
history of
they didn't have
basketball.
the 100 point on camera.
I haven't seen a single layup
Oh,
from
okay.
the only thing I know is him holding the sign like this.
Oh, okay.
That's all I know. I haven't seen a layup, a block, nothing.
But yeah, so how do you feel about that 83 points, bro? I mean,
Um,
being a Miami Heat fans aside.
being a Miami Heat fan aside, I respect that he got the record. I respect that he went for the record. Um, I just hated his teammates being involved more than they needed to be. Because it's one thing for your teammates to give you the ball. It's one thing for your teammates to give you the ball and be like, just force feed you the ball. Because realistically, that was going to be the game plan tonight anyway. Because we didn't have Wiggins, we didn't have Tyler Hero, we didn't have Norman Powell. Like the key scores for Miami weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, he was going to get the ball. It just happened that he scored 31 points in the first quarter, and in
Mm-hmm.
3 quarters, the Wizards organization and the coaching staff just decided not to double for 3 quarters, and he had 70 in 3 quarters.
Do you think that they should have removed them at this point?
Taking him out the game?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Pat Riley said he will have.
that's Pat Riley. That's his. That's his. That's his thing. Because all the great records, even Kobe's record, He did he not stay in there to chase history? Did he not go back in the game to chase history? Like the thing I hate the discussions around it because it's like, do you understand if players weren't if players weren't as unselfish as they are when it comes to these high scoring games, the record could have been broken. People are just shocked that people are shocked and angry. They're shocked that of all players it was Bam, and they're angry that of all players it was Bam who was selfish enough to say, "No, I'm gonna go for this record." When I'm gonna list some names. When Carmelo Anthony had 62, he was on pace to get the record. They took him out the game. They took him out
Mm-hmm.
the game with majority of the fourth quarter left. They took him out the game because he had passed, what was it, Bernard King for the franchise record at the
Mm-hmm.
time. He could have kept going. He could have kept going.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? Joel Embiid was on pace. Damian Lillard was on pace. I'm naming players who scored 70 here. Luca on pace
Mm-hmm.
multiple times. They see how your pace is to the record depending on how good of a first quarter you are. Luca's the type of player to have amazing first quarters, amazing first half. He was on pace.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen. So it's like again, especially when I talk about a player like Dame, if Dame wanted to, he could have caught the record. So again, people are just mad. People are mad because Bam was selfish enough to pass Kobe, especially since Kobe's passing.
Yeah.
And And they're shocked because of all players, it was never supposed to be Bam. Bam is a center who was coming into the season not averaging 20. He was barely averaging 19 a game. Playing for a team whose fan base have been begging him to score more and up his scoring. I'll be the first to tell you. For 3 years, that's what I've been saying. I love his defense. You will never sit here and watch me clown Bam on defense. You will not. No, but offensively, I've always been like, I want to see more from him offensively, especially if he's a number two option, and at this point, that we call him Cap, a leader and number one option on the team. If that is your role, it shouldn't be out of my, it shouldn't be crazy for me to expect for you to score more. So to me, 83 points on a random Tuesday, very random. I couldn't believe it. I'm not mad at the free throws because the free throws were legit. He was driving to the, this isn't a guard. This isn't a guard pump faking and jumping into players for all their free throws. This isn't James Harden hooking his arm into the defender and getting the ref to make the call. This isn't that. This is a center driving to the basket at will every time. A lot of them free throws were and one baskets too, so he's
Do
not
you feel
shying away
like
from taking the
do you
shot
feel like the Wizards allowed him to go get that record?
on purpose. No, they just couldn't stop him because they're a terrible basketball team, and the coaching staff is absolutely awful. You see somebody score 31 points in the first quarter, and you don't send 2, 3 players until he's already had 70 on you. The only way I could see that being like they allowed him to get the record is obviously this is a tanking team we're talking about. They are tanking, but still,
They are thinking.
but
But
still, there's just if there's anybody that you can be mad at, if there's anybody you can say sullied the game, it was I'd say blame the Wizards because if you're willing to put tanking above your personal pride and allow somebody to break Kobe's record on you sullied the game. I'm not blaming the player who went out as the only notable scoring option and dropped buckets on you. It took 3 quarters for him to finally see two people, and he had a 31 point first quarter. When do you see that?
you know, I mean, I'm not mad at it. Records are made to be broken. And I agree with you when you say that it was nobody expected that Bam would have been the one to break that records. And as a LeBron fan, I mean, I know he has like all type of records, but for the longest time, I wanted to see him on that list, at least top three. And oddly enough, he never, well, being a pass first player, as they call it, he never really made that list. But and I would have expected so many
Yeah,
other
all the guys
players.
I listed, like there's so many players
But
who literally could have done it on who got hot. Like Carl Anthony Towns had a game where he could have broke it. He was having an efficient game and he sold and he shot the ball too many times and he ended up losing his team the game. He lost Minnesota the game. He was on pace to breaking the record just because of how efficient he was for up until the fourth quarter. So
but
there's so many times, so many, and then people talk about the Kobe game being more efficient. He made six more shots. They both made the same amount of threes. Bam just started shot chucking because he was close to Kobe's record. The free
I mean,
throws,
only thing
they
I
were
was
all
gonna
legit free throws.
what I was gonna say is that I'm happy it's Miami Heat player that broke it because you guys need that bit of good
We needed
news.
something. We
You guys
needed
needed
something.
something. So I'm not mad at it, man, honestly. But I know a lot of Kobe fans that are angry about it, but they stupid. It's
Ooh,
I,
I'll tell you what I hate the most. He should have taken himself out the game and he shouldn't have passed Kobe out of respect for Kobe. I hate that.
I don't think Ben care that much for that, bro.
I
It's a
hate
sport. It's supposed to be competitive.
I'm glad you said that because for years I've had to sit there and listen to these fans. I'm not a Kobe hater. We're not doing that. But I've had to listen to the Kobe super fans. They oh, there's no mentality in this league. Kobe wouldn't have allowed that. Y'all will Mamba mentality somebody to death. Oh, but we can't pass Kobe's record out of respect for Kobe. Look, if Kobe, if the 81 point record belonged to someone else and Kobe was chasing it, you think Kobe would stop himself? Hey, what are we doing?
It's I mean records are made to be broken, bro.
Exactly.
But
I
to
just
not
I just
spend
hate the Miami Heat players and like they fouled to get extra possessions. Bam is on camera telling him not to foul. They didn't listen to him. They kept fouling to get extra possessions. Then the Wizards started fouling Bam to get the ball out his hands to dip ball. Like it was stupid. It just got to a point where it was like if you cared this much about stopping him from breaking the record, you should have done something when he had a 31 point first quarter. Which is why my final thing I'm gonna say about this, I want the Washington Wizards to just go to the G League. Have a G League team that's playing very well. The NBA needs a relegation system. That's what they need. If you want the ultimate solution to tanking, have a relegation system. If a team loses,
I think that's a good idea.
if a team is losing a
Relegation system and then promote a team from the G League for one
yep,
season.
promote a team from the G League. If you still want to keep the East and West system thing going, the two worst teams in each thing.
Hmm.
I'm not talking playing. I'm talking the worst teams at the end of each conference. The worst teams. If they having a race to the bottom, bet send them to the bottom. Bring a team to the top.
I'll go even like two from the East and two from the West. Go down and then two get promoted. Yeah, that's actually a
Yeah,
good idea.
from a conference, like if you stop this race to and then you fix and then you change up like how teams get their picks, like prevent it from being a race to the bottom. But if a team is clearly racing to the bottom, just losing
Let them
games,
go.
let them go. Send them to the bottom, relegate them, and then you have a G League team that's playing extremely well, and they win the G League championship, or did they what you call it? They make to G League postseason or have a good record. Top two teams
Top
in
two
each G
teams.
League conference
Yeah,
move up to promotion. Do something,
I
do
agree.
something like that. Do something
I
like that.
agree, man.
It
So
benefits the G Leaguers because they get like legit NBA experience,
more
and then
competitive too.
more
The G
competitive.
League
They
becomes
could,
more competitive.
and then that too becomes more of an audition than just a simple 10-day contract. Now you have a group of G League players who get to show their talents against these NBA teams, and they're playing for their next contract. So they're
Hmm.
motivated to do better. They don't just come in and they suck again.
Hmm.
That's do that because we saw here the Wizards franchise is dirt. That game was dirt. from the coach to allow that because it's not like a top team in the league. It's Miami. Like we're middle of the pack right now. We just lost
Mhm.
to we've been losing to the Orlando Magic 5 times. We lost to them 5 times this season. We can't beat the Orlando Magic. Like
And Orlando's not even that good of a team too.
no. So what? How do you allow 31 points in the first quarter? How do you allow 83 points for the game? How do you allow 43 free throws? Because it's not
Mhm.
43. You could say they were ticky tack fouls, but you watch them. To anybody who doubts, watch them. It was lack of discipline. Just I'm gonna rap Bam, and I'm just gonna because I can't stop.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. So if somebody tells me Kobe's 81 is better, I can't disagree with him. But hey, mm,
I mean, well, it depends.
mm,
But talking about Kobe, man, the Lakers have decided to put my boy at the on the back of the seat. Like he's not even in the front passenger seat. He's in the back. So Luka's driving. Austin Reeves is in the front passenger seat, and Braun is in the back. I think it's long overdue, man. They should have been
yeah,
done that.
I'm glad you said that. Hmm. They've been trying to do it since Anthony Davis was on the team.
They should have been done that, and I think that LeBron, if DeAndre Jordan was a decent enough or solid enough center, LeBron would have been the fourth option. If that's what I'm
If
saying.
yeah, if
If
yeah, if Aiton was yeah, if he yeah, if Aiton was good, if you know if he played like a number one pick,
mhm.
yeah, sure, maybe
But I'm not mad at it, man. I think it was long overdue. They should have been made that decision a long while ago.
a
But
long time ago. Props to
it's
Braun
a,
too because he's even in that role he's doing things that because you put certain stars in that position and they don't play well because they're not you spend so many years having the ball in your hands and being the decision maker that when they slide you to the side as a fourth option, it kind of gets difficult because you can't find where you fit in. But this is where I remind people that Braun in Miami had a lot of moments where he played off ball and was cutting to the lane, catching lobs in the half court, just playing off of
Born
Dwayne
was
Wade in
yeah.
Miami. So this isn't something he's never done before. It's just different now because he's much older, and it's like you could say he's forced to do it at this stage in his
He's a
career.
little bit less explosive than he was, but I don't think that's gonna stop him into anything.
I don't see it stopping him into anything.
I think
And
that's actually better for the team. Team
oh,
has
you bet.
been playing good. They are
Hmm.
playing right now, actually. They've been playing decent. They've been beating contender teams.
Hmm.
They had a solid game against Denver.
Solid game against Houston.
So that
True.
they playing Houston tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be able to catch the game because after we're done here, I'm gonna go straight to bed. I'm in office tomorrow, so
Man, same here. I can't be watching no games. I gotta lots to do. But any
I know.
but yeah, they've been on a roll recently, and it's like we say all the time, everything's good when you're winning. People were talking about Luca. Oh, he complains too much. He's a terrible defender. Now Luca's in MVP talks. Oh, look at his numbers.
I'm
Luca's
telling
playing
you,
great.
Luca has been playing like an MVP. I've been saying that on that podcast for a minute.
To to me, I don't think we'll ever see him win an MVP just because of where the team is at. And at the end of the day, there's so many players who are in better situations than him.
Don't. I wouldn't be quick to say that he might not win in this season, but you never know what move can be made and what situation he might be in next season. He's still young.
I mean, he's still young, but his body is bipolar, man. It could his legs
And
might be fresh
is
1 month, and then another month he has a some kind of calf injury, and then it
Is
goes
is
downhill.
despite all the noise, all the bullshit going on in his life, he's still playing solid. So
Mm.
there's no,
Yeah, I
you know,
mean, I guess, but I'm still on the same boat where like he's cool. He's cool.
it is cool, it is
He's
cool.
cool. He's
But
cool.
I mean,
He's just
the number of point that is putting.
and
So
it kind and he kind of has to. I just wish he was a little more efficient. I feel like his efficiency is the one consistent thing that's just been going down. Where it's like he's like because he I'm not gonna say he relies on his three, but it's a part of his game that makes him a little bit streaky, where he could have a great night in the first half from three, and it looks like he's about to go for 40, and then the second half starts and he's just missing, and
yeah, it
it's
gets cool.
he gets cold quick. So I mean that's the only thing that's to me that's like I can't put him in MVP talks, and I can't on top of the complaining. I just don't like. I've never liked that since he was in Dallas. I'm on record. It's just not. eh, I don't know. The magical player, but it's just no. I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, the Lakers are finally putting. Look at the Lakers finally listening to a star. If only they listened to Anthony Davis when he said he didn't want to play center. Who knows where they would be. But I'm at least now they're doing the smart thing and lowering Bron's usage because you can then preserve him, allow him to play through injuries and dings and stuff throughout the season, and then come playoff time, then you could kind of mess with his usage, and you now have one of the greatest minds in basketball as a third, fourth option in the cutting lanes, benefiting off of the playmaking of Austin Reeves and Luca because you have to pay attention to them. And I think that's helping him, even if his numbers are lower. I think it's just
That's fine, man. One done did everything in the league. I don't care
he
about
done
that.
did everything. Yeah.
But how do you feel about the new salary cap for the WNBA?
Oh yeah, they finally in other news, breaking news.
I don't.
Uh,
I'm still not happy, honestly.
I'm not happy that it took like when we discussed it way back when, especially when Unrivaled was first announced. We said it. We were like, this is a this is a sign that you took too long. This is a sign that now you're saying certain players can't sign to Unrivaled. You're trying to police the players for looking across the water when that 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 island didn't exist across the water when you still had all this time to make things right. But instead, you took your sweet time, and the players rightfully so took it upon themselves to go somewhere else where their talent was going to be showcased and appreciated in the right way. And Unrivaled has 1,000% done that.
It's a good thing that they getting that money. But when you look at where they at, because I just saw a post that says AJ Wilson is getting 1.4 mil, while
Mhm.
Bonnie James is getting 2 mil.
They still have a long way to go. I mean,
Exactly, they still have a long way
they
to
still
go.
have a long way to go. And what sucks is
The numbers to me are a little bit off, and
mhm,
I would like, I don't know how, but I think they can make it a little bit better because the ladies are balling, bro. The ladies are balling. So I think they deserve something. They deserve to get something out of it.
the 1,000%. I hope, but big thing for me is that it's a step in the right direction. It's just a step too late. That's where I'm at with it. Because now, because if it really took for there to be another strong competitor to the WNBA for the league to really start acting in accordance to what's right for the player. I guess that's the nature of competition. But for the WNBA, especially with the emergence, of a Caitlin Clark, and then before Caitlin Clark, you had Sabrina Ionescu, and then you have the legends before them, and right now you have Asia Wilson, who's been running the game for years now, on pace to become the greatest WNBA player ever, and it's now you decide to, it's now in response to something instead of in support of your players, it's in response to competition that is enticing your players. You decide to act. To me, it's like it leaves a bitter taste.
It
in
does. It
the
does.
mouth.
And I forgot to put that, but Tracy McGrady agrees with me actually. He says that he doesn't want the league to expand because there's a lack of talent in the league.
Hmm.
I sent that to you.
I mean, I'm on the fence with it. One day I'm like, cause I'll see something, cause I'll see. Put it this way, I'm gonna say
Hmm.
something. You guys may disagree with me, cause I'm in the camp of like two things can be true. I'm on the fence where you can say the league has a decrease in talent,
Hmm.
and then I can combat that, and I can say we are also desensitized to what we're seeing. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
see, like, cause, I'll give you a prime example. Grayson
Hmm.
Allen. You wouldn't think of Grayson Allen as a crazy player, but really watch Jason Allen. Watch some of the things that he does, cause he's having a solid season. Just watch some of the things that he did. I can't. I don't know who it was against, but he went into the lane and he took like a. It was like almost like a delayed Euro step, but it was the way that he did it was like the just the skill it took to do that where you want to call it a travel, but it's legal. It's just you just don't expect it from him.
So my response to that will be back in the days, and I said that before when I was telling you that we don't have enough talent. Back in the days, like the 2000s, maybe the 90s, like early 2000s, and even 2010s, you had a team. Even like the worst teams in the league. Okay, okay. When we're talking about worst team, let's pull up the Washington Wizards. Back in the days, they had a superstar. You see what I mean? They had a player that ev even people that don't really watch the game like that knew their names. Right now, they don't have anybody like that. Or you can take Portland for example. Back in the days, when you say Portland, everybody will tell you, "Oh, this is the team LaMarcus Aldridge play for." I'm not even going Dame. You see? Or when like every the other day we discussed and was it really like that? We discussed Mike Bibby. Sacramento was never a team that was that was like a known team like a big market team for
Mm-hmm.
lack of a better word. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody knew Mike. I was in Haiti and I knew Mike Bibby. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like now you talk about people that are passionate about the game and you mention a player and they look at you like, oh, what's this guy, where he play, you know, is it because of streaming that discourage people from watching the game? Like for example, I'm a solid fan of the game, bro. Like I love basketball, but a lot of those guys, I don't know them. I know Grayson Allen, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them new guys. Like I remember my sister laughing at me because I said a player was a rookie, and she was like, "He's not a rookie. He's like on his third, 4 year, you know." But I didn't know the guy because I don't know what, and it's not because he was a big player or anything, but is it because there's less marketing behind players? Because those guys back in the days, or you know, I remember when I was a kid or when I was like a teenager, there was a magazine called NBA Slam.
It's still a thing.
They always had players on them, you know, that
It's
will
still
make
a
you
thing.
go,
Bam was on it.
that's good. That will make you wanna go watch players. Like I know guys that love the game and I know guys that are betters on the game. But when they mention a player and they like, yo, for example, I was talking to one of my friends and he was betting on Chimpany from the Spurs. And he was like, he's gonna put him for a combined 20 points, rebound, assists, like combined. And then everybody looked at him like, who the hell is Champagne? You see what I mean? And come to find out, he's a solid player. He's a decent
So
player. He's a
he's
decent
decent.
player. But a lot of people don't know them cats. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. Don't ask me
I can
why.
tell
I
you.
don't know why.
I could tell you
So
why.
this is why. When you say there are, I'm not gonna give you that there are talent. I'll give you that there are somewhat some guys that are talented in the league. Somewhat. Like the percentage is low compared to what it was. But I feel like there's not enough marketing behind them. So
I mean then we get into stuff like small market, big market, and then we get to how the media coverage games and how accessible they are to watch, which plays a part in it. But I'm just like, to me, it's just like the average bench player can just do so many things that the bench players on other teams back then just couldn't do. Like now on the NBA on an NBA team, especially when we talk about the early 2000s, you could be on a team as a guard and not know how to shoot threes. You could be a big, you could be a power forward and just be able to shoot. You could be Brandon Bass. Brandon Bass is not playing today. He can't. Because if you can't space the floor more than what he did, and he was considered a floor spacer, you can't be in the league today.
mhm.
You can, and I'm not saying older. So it's just what is asked of a player is what desensitizes us to the skill and talent that we're watching. And I also want to point out too, a lot of star players that would be on different teams by themselves are on teams together. So like you think of Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, for example.
But
Jalen
that
Brown,
that that was always the thing, bro.
that was always the thing. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm saying now, like a lot more stars now are on teams than they were before. Like you said, Mike Bibby was on a team. Charlotte had Gerald Wallace.
Yeah, but Mike Bibby had Chris Webber.
That it existed, but now the more of the stars, like we're talking, like if we talk about like I want to say I really want to say like stuff like the Golden State Warriors, where you have just so many guys on the team. You got Klay Thompson, you got Steph Curry, you got Draymond Green, you add Kevin Durant, all on the team, all on the squad. And I'll go even further. You got Andrew Bogut, you got this person, you got that person, guys who have been the guy on the team, or guys now they have Kristaps Porzingis, who injuries and all that stuff, he's not the guy
But
anymore. But at some
you
point he was.
know, you know what's crazy?
Mm.
Even them 2010 team, even with Golden State with 4 stars, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that league
Had more talent.
had more talent
You
than
sure?
today's league.
You
Well, in
sure?
my opinion, well, at least he had more people that were known. Because think about it, every team had a superstar that could compete, that could take them to compete. Because even with Golden State, Golden State with KD is not the Golden State that holds the record. The Golden State that went 73-9 was the one with Steph, Clay, and Dre.
That's
And
true. And then they added the team with KD.
so the team with KD, that means they got defeated by other
Mm-hmm.
teams, even though they were like a super, super, super team. So
Mm-hmm.
they still got defeated. And they
Mm-hmm.
got defeated by team like with guys that, for example, like when you took Portland back then, you had Dame that was doing crazy shit, and that still
Mm-hmm.
made you watch. You had
Yeah.
CJ McCollum with him.
Yeah.
So CJ McCollum was not a general, he was like a sidekick, but watching Dame made you realize that, oh, CJ McCollum is his number two. Watching back then, if you go to Charlotte, you watch Gordon Hayward, there was still a guy that, because when you look, for example, when you look at Gordon Hayward, that's why I discovered Kemba Walker was still one of my favorite point guards.
Mm-hmm.
So every team had a guy that could do stuff. And you know what's crazy? Kemba Walker back then, like I'm talking prime Kemba, it would have been a star in today's league.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, because he was a star in his time. Kemba Walker was
Like when I
still
say star,
yeah.
it would have probably made the player, made the All-Star.
No, he would
And
have easily.
because and you know what's crazy? Friend of mine that are very passionate about basketball that actually played basketball with me in high school, like teammates, they will tell me Kemba Walker is trash. Oh yeah. I have a teammate, a former teammate who's like a good friend of mine that cannot stand Kemba Walker. Yeah, so that's what I mean by because for example, when the Celtics were not at that level anymore. Region Wando was still playing solid basketball. Like that's what I meant by lack of talent. Because now, and I feel like too, the fact that teams are more prioritizing tanking, that kind of stopped the talent too.
I agree with that. But that to me,
Because
that's not like a oh, there's a lack of talent. A lot. I think there's a lot of
I want to tell you this. I went to watch the Brooklyn Nets and against Memphis
hmm
Memphis Grizzlies.
yeah.
As I'm in the game, Noelle he texted me, "Hey, what's up? What you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm at the Barclays watching the Nets and the Grizzlies." Immediately she laughed and she's like, "Ah, two thinking teams."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Well, the Nets are being competitive. They are playing, and they were playing
Yeah.
because MPG sat down.
They had a full squad. I know that was significant because the Nets I think had a full G League roster.
Yeah, MPG sat down because they were playing the Pistons the next day, so he sat down." And I'm like, I'm telling, because we went to watch the game because we were not doing anything, and um, I was like bored at home, and I was I told NG, yo, let's go watch the Nets, because I'm not the Nets, I don't care about any New York team, and I'm like, when I look at the calendar, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have come tomorrow because they're playing the Pistons, like that I could have seen Cade Cunningham. Or maybe I should have went today because today they play OKC. I could have watched Shea.
hmm
Because I'm watching the game, even in warm-ups. Like there's a kid from the Grizzlies, bro. This cat missed all his streaks. And I'm like, this is about to be a boring game. Turned out he wasn't too boring because he was two G League team playing. So it was a little bit entertaining. But the star that I came to see, nobody played. MPG was just sitting here talking to the billionaires and millionaires that was sitting next to him. Like, yo, I paid good money. I paid good money for them seats because I was sitting in good seats. Like the Dallas game was more fun because I got to see I got to see AD. I got to see all the stars. Kyrie even came injured and took a few shots. But now I'm sitting in like my hometown, like the Barclays. I'm not gonna watch a game at MSG because MSG make you pay for the name. Because even when they play trash team,
You're paying.
you pay.
You're
I'm like, nah,
paying.
this
Doesn't
is not
matter if the
happening.
team is tanking. You're paying.
I'm like, this is not happening. But I'm like, yo, I paid good money for them seats. And for me to, at least I got to enjoy like a good basketball game because it was two teams in a similar level.
hmm
But I was still disappointed.
Because the stars that you were expecting didn't play.
Well, the only guy that I enjoy watching playing was their center, the net center,
Nick
um
Claxton.
Claxton.
hmm
He didn't play a lot. It was in minutes restrictions. He didn't play a lot. He wasn't even the man of the game, but he did play some basketball.
hmm
So, but that tells me like I'm watching the game and I realize I don't know any of them cats.
They're G
Any
League
of
players.
them.
They're G League players.
Okay, so why? And the game wasn't empty. It was a
Pack
decent,
game.
like it wasn't packed, it wasn't fully packed,
hmm
but they made their money.
hmm
Because the seats next to me, they were full. it was full to a point where some girls from a high school or whatever, like a private school around, were trying to sneak to better seats and they got caught. So that's how packed it was. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't fully packed, but a lot of people were there. And some people, like, I realized like people around me didn't even know the players.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for example, when I went to the Dallas game, when a player, like for example, let's say Zilo hit a three, the announcer will be like, "Oh, three from Zilo," or something like that. When the guys like when the guys from the Nets made like a big play or something, it took a minute before they put them on the twine.
Because they don't know, because they're G League players. They're on like two way. That's like the reserves coming. That's like a team full of reserves coming into to play.
Am I
And
am
that's,
I, am I not right to be pissed off?
I mean, sure, but like from where I'm sitting, that you're more mad at the resting and the days off for the players
No,
who are
but
notable in the
there was
team.
only one guy resting though that was there in
But he was
street
the star of
clothes.
the team.
He is the star, but
And
Clax.
then
Oh, okay,
the closest thing you
so
have to a number two is
Claxton.
Claxton.
Let's say I went to the next game, to the Piston game.
Mm-hmm.
MPG played. So I will have had two guys with time. I don't want to be disrespectful to J League players because there are some guys that played in that Nets game. I can see the potential. But because there's a guy like he's a little bit bigger. He's the backup center, number two. I don't even remember his name. He gave them that game against the Piston before prior to the Memphis game. He was a solid player for them. But let's say I went to the next Detroit game
Mm-hmm.
and the two guys played. So I would have had two stars and then 15 G Leaguers. So that means the Nets don't have talent.
Okay. Okay.
They don't have because they have to call people from the G League. What you gonna tell me? Like the whole roster is injured?
No, no, I'm not going to tell you that.
So
But
where
that's
are those picks that came? Why? Because
Oklahoma. Sam Presti.
there was a time where people will go to a game when where okay, there was a time where I was a broke college student. And I will be in the nosebleeds watching the game in the TV like I was at home, like watching the game in the Tron. And I had more competitive, like I had still had star players playing for the Nets. Because even though I don't care about any New York team, I'm a basketball fan. I still like to catch a game once or twice, right?
Mhm.
There was a time where I will go to the Nets even when if KD, Kyrie, and James were sitting down, the
Mhm.
remaining players were playing.
And
You
were
see,
they weren't stars though.
they were stars, but they were players, not players being called from the G League. They were players that were bench players that got playtime because the three stars were sitting down.
Yeah.
But
But that
now,
doesn't.
what you are telling me? Because you told me the reason why I went to a game and I did not know anybody else besides Nick Claxton
It's
was
because they were
because
G
them
League players.
them
It
guys
was
were
a
G
full
League
G League
players.
roster.
Where the hell are the other starters?
I I
Where are
couldn't.
the picks?
They don't have
Because
them.
the Nets been trash for how long?
That doesn't mean they own their picks.
Who they traded for? No, they don't even have a superstar.
They haven't had their picks since Dame entered the league. So I don't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what picks they have. They have now because the formation of the Nets was a result of them giving away future picks that would have changed their franchise. So
I because I actually was supposed to go to a game tonight, but I got discouraged. I was supposed to go watch OKC play them, and I was like, man, if I'm gonna pay good money for the seats just to watch Shea drop 75 on the Nets, it's
hey,
not
that's
worth
why
it.
you buy them. Their team's trash. You don't come to watch a team. You come to watch the other team.
No facts, but still, bro, like just to watch Claxton and MPG try to win against OKC.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pay $400 for a seat.
Damn, yeah. And then who knows? Maybe this is one of
So
them games. You feel this is one of them games where they go crazy and then they play
yo, man,
hard, and you feel like you get your money's worth, and the energy's different. You know, what if it's not a blowout? What if it's a what if it's a close game and they still lose,
he
but it was a
wasn't.
close
He
game,
wasn't.
and you're
I'll tell you
a
right
team
now.
that fought.
I'll tell you the score right now.
Hey man, this is what it means to be in the trenches with us with a bad team. You know, that's what it means.
I'm
The
not.
faith,
I don't care about the Nets, bro.
the
See,
faith.
121, 92. 121. So I was gonna be, and my brother's a Nets fan though. My older
I know.
brother's a Nets fan.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yo, he had season tickets at the time. I actually went to watch Luca. Like the first time I saw Luca play live was
See, that's
with
why you get
him. He
season
took me to
tickets.
watch Luca.
That's why you get season
But
tickets.
that was when the Nets were competitive with the three superstars.
They that barely played together.
Barely played together, I agree. But even though there was two of them playing, they were still competitive.
I, I
But
guess.
I cannot imagine, I cannot fathom my brother going to a game right now because that's
I, to me, the issue for sure. I'm not gonna be like, oh, there's stifling of talent is how I would say, because teams are choosing to tank instead of develop players. And if they
well.
aren't developing players, the
So
stars they
let me ask you this.
there's only two teams right now I feel like took developed their talent that they had, that they got through the draft, and that's the Pistons. And I could definitely say the Charlottes, because I said at the very beginning of the podcast season, I said that I could see Charlotte. I couldn't understand Charlotte really, because I was like, they have all this talent, but they're bad year after year after year. They look like they should be putting something together, but they're not. They've this team that they have right now is going to be memorable because of the talent that they drafted, and they're not tanking. Like, if Charlotte organization was the Wizards organization, I bet you they would try to tank with all the talent that they have, instead of letting those guys play, instead of having a coach that's good at playing with young talent, instead of treating them like a young team, a
Mhm.
scrappy young team. I think that's the problem. There's too many tanking teams and not enough just like, yeah, this team is bad, but they're bad because everyone else is better. They're not bad because they're tanking. You get what I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
say?
You're talking about Charlotte, okay?
I'm
Because
talking like
yeah, I thought you were still on the Nets. The way you're
no, no,
talking
no,
about
no, no.
Charlotte.
Because to me, the Nets are in that unfortunate situation where they're clearly tanking. They are giving G League players a
Thinking for
chance.
what? Because if they don't have any picks, if they don't own their picks, why are they thinking
I,
for?
I'm saying I don't. I don't know if they own their picks or not. That's
Oh,
that's
okay.
my that's my what I'm. It's not a fact that I know whether or not they own their picks, but I'm just saying that if the team is in a position where they're playing G League players, they're resting their starters, and they're not, even the young talent that they do have that you might not know, they're not giving them time to truly, they're not giving them a chance to truly play, and they're not coaching to win. They're coaching to, oh, just go out there and play. Like, our intention is not to, because not to pivot away from the topic, but Jeremy Lin was on Dwight Howard's podcast not too long ago, and when he was on Charlotte, they were tanking, and he described the situation where he was on pace to have a great scoring night, and they benched him, and that type of stuff happens in the NBA when you're on a poorly performing team, which is why these days I hate it when trash teams get good draft picks, because I feel like you're putting that player in a losing situations, and they're not going to learn. They're just going to pick up losing habits. And my
Yeah.
example for that is Jalen Green, because when Jalen Green was drafted to Houston, Houston was not a good team, and he had already picked up a bunch of bad habits, and he was a vet in his second year on the team. What are you gonna learn at that point?
Hmm.
And he's still in the league. He's still carving out a career for himself. But this is a guy who was number two drafted behind Cade Cunningham. The
Yeah.
expectation to what he was supposed to be was different. And I don't he still got time to lift up to that potential, but I don't think he has, and that comes in part with how organization is running, what they prioritize. So I don't know. We'll leave that to the comments. If you think there's a lack of talent in the league, put it down below. To me, I say the talent is there. We're getting stifled. We're just a little desensitized to the to the skill level like that we see on like a cross tween from a G leaguer is a different cross tween from like a Kyrie or somebody like that, or like a Euro step from Alex Caruso might not look the same as a Euro step from Donovan Mitchell, but it's still a very difficult move to pull off. We just see it on a nightly basis.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll tell you though, I'll tell you this before we move on. Shea only played 26 minutes tonight.
That's it.
And
That's
MPG did not even play. So what the? I would have been
they're
pissed.
tanking. They're
Good thing that
tanking.
I didn't go. So let's move on to the NFL, man. Maxx Crosby, what do you think happened there? I mean,
Um,
okay, for those who don't know, for those who don't really watch the sport, for those or for those who watch the sport but don't follow the trades, I will tell you this. The Ravens organization,
mhm,
which is which my sister has a very, very good friend that is a supporter. You know her, Kendall.
mhm,
Kendall is a Raven diehard supporter. So the Raven organization traded for Maxx Crosby, two number one pick, like two first round pick, right?
two first round picks.
Two first round picks. And they knew, everybody in their mama knew that Maxx Crosby had surgery in his knees
Yep,
because he did not play the end of the season last year.
yep, yep.
Everybody knew. And then the Ravens sent Maxx Crosby back to the Raiders because they claim he did not pass his physical. The day after they sent Maxx Crosby back, they signed Trey Henderson. That was a free agent from the Bengals. So, what do you think of that before I give my 2 cents?
I think they got a case of buyer's remorse because I think they remembered Max got surgery.
No, I don't
That's
think
what,
that's what it was.
and more importantly too, I don't I think they didn't want to marry themselves to signing him for bigger money.
I don't think that was the issue at all.
I think that's what the case was.
What I think
I know
happened,
Max Crosby posted something about him, like what happened from his perspective, because he said the Ravens flew him out, like he didn't seek the Ravens out or nothing. They flew him. They were interested in him, and I guess he's some like in his from his
hey,
perspective, the
listen,
organization did some shady shit and fucked up. But
okay,
I don't.
let me tell you. I'll tell you, they did some shitty shit.
Mm,
I'll tell you what I think happened.
mhm,
And everybody like that really follows the NFL have a feeling that's what happened.
mhm,
I think that they thought there will not be somebody better or close to Maxx Crosby in the free agency list. Come to find out, the Bengals did not extend or offer a contract to Trey Henderson.
mhm,
So when they realized Trey was a free agent,
mhm,
they reneged on the deal, sent Crosby back, signed him for less money because they didn't have to give any pick, nothing, because it's two first round picks.
mhm,
So you're like, you know what? I can keep my picks, sign Trey Henderson because I just need somebody. Trey Henderson is not Maxx Crosby, but he's pretty darn close.
mhm,
So you're like, I can sign him for less money, still have a solid defense, and then have my two picks that I can go and draft somebody. That's what happened. Because everybody knew Crosby wasn't 100% yet.
mhm.
And even though we knew that, like what I told you when I realized that the Ravens want to, no, the Raiders want to trade him, I'm like, I hope the Niners make a push. So everybody, and now you know what happened now? They decrease his value.
Oh yeah. No, they after saying that they don't want him because he failed his physical. Now teams are gonna be, well, are you physically able to do X, Y, and Z? Are you going to be ready by
That
camp?
is that is business and bad faith, bro.
Mhm.
That is really, really, really because I feel like the NFL should have intervened because I don't like when this is the same thing that happened with Mark Williams and the Lakers.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think organizations need to be more need to be better.
That I agree. I mean, it's I, just buyer's remorse, just straight buyer's remorse. They
This
just
is I'm so mad at it, man. I am because can you imagine like I don't care for the Ravens to be honest with you because I mean hey I like Lamar but I don't really care because they defeated me in the Super Bowl. I'm still salty. They cheated to defeat me. Yes, Kendall, they cheated. Um, so I'm still salty about that. I don't really care for them. I used to love John Harbaugh. He's no longer their coach, so now I care for them even less. I do like Lamar Jackson.
you hate Derrick Henry.
No, I like Derek. Oh, I like Derek Henry.
Okay,
I like him.
right. So slow your roll, man.
No, I don't care for the Ravens as a whole, but I don't. And the way they did Maxx Crosby pissed me off even more because now you are showing those teams that they can get away with murder,
Mhm.
and it's not fair.
I mean, one team was gonna try it. If it wasn't the Ravens, it would probably be the Dolphins. You know,
So now what I'm hearing is the Browns are gonna make a push for Crosby, and if the
I want the
Brown,
Bears to make a push for Crosby.
I want the Bears. What?
I want the Bears to make a push for Crosby.
Who cares about the Bears, man? Go to
Yeah.
the. I know the nine.
I just want a team to just come out of
Everybody's
nowhere.
trying to.
I just want a
Everybody's
team to come
saying
out of nowhere and shake shit up. And the Bears had
it's.
they had a solid, like, I feel like they had an
Listen,
emerging postseason.
every year there's a Cinderella story in the playoff for the NFL. A couple years ago, it was the Houston. This year was the Bears. Actually, this year it was the Bears and the Patriots. That's it.
Yeah, Patriots Cinderella their way to a
That
national.
is it.
But we I mean,
On the bright side, my team is making solid pushes. I like it. I heard that they want to try Joey Bosa. I'm not gonna get hyped because last season I got hyped about that and it did not happen. He went to the Bills. So
yeah,
until the signing is official,
you're not saying that
I'm not
you
gonna say
freed yourself
nothing.
from Brandon Ayuk.
I Yeah, finally.
Yeah. Hmm.
But you do know the way he dealt, the way he handled that thing kind of put a stain on him.
No, not
Because
kinda. It did.
no any team that will sign him will think it's crazy. Because to walk away from that much money, bro, whoa,
Hmm.
he needs to see a doctor. But um, let's talk Miami, man. Let's talk your city.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out. I'm there for basketball. I ain't there for the football team. One of my friends, though, I gotta call him after this is over. I gotta see if he's okay, man, because Tua wasn't the only person threatening to have CTE. You feel me? The organization as a whole. How do you replace your QB that you no longer believe in?
You got a
And then
passing
yeah,
QB. You got to say that too. You got a passing
you gotta
QB.
speak. Okay, you're right. You replace your rushing QB, who's at this point in his career at risk. We'll say
Hmm.
you get a passing QB, and you get rid you
Of
get
all his
rid of
targets.
you get rid of his starting receivers. They're gone.
You
You're gonna have your passing quarterback throw the thoughts and prayers. That's
Mhm.
what you're gonna do.
Amen.
Waddle's gone. It's
You traded Jalen Waddle for well, you got some good picks out of the deal.
they
You
gonna
you
find
you
thoughts and
cut
prayers in the draft. Is that what you're saying?
they
Is
might
that
find thoughts and prayers in the draft. You don't know. We don't know. But I don't know. That wide receiving class, I haven't heard anything about it. I heard I was listening to something lately that said this is the worst draft class they ever heard of. In
I
QB and wide receiver. I think it's maybe the draft class may be better in defensive talent, but as far as offensive talent,
offensive talent slacking?
everybody have their doubts. But you never know, man.
You never know. You
Hey,
never
Tom
know.
Brady was a sixth pick.
You never know. You take that with a grain of salt, okay?
But listen, when it
But
comes
it's
to the
still a
man,
very dumb decision.
extremely dumb.
Defeats the
But
purpose of you. It defeats the purpose of you getting a quarter. It just
to me, when Miami Dolphins, I don't know, man. I don't know who's leading that organization. I thought Jerry Jones was crazy. Turns out
you
there's
still
a
crazy.
GM.
No, this was Jerry Jones' move. I don't Jerry
Hey,
Jones
you
style
never
move.
know. Maybe Jerry Jones got to get, but the Dolphins. But I don't know. Until they draft whoever they're gonna draft, this decision don't make any sense to me.
A Miami Heat, not Miami Heat, a Miami Dolphins supporter. Explain.
Explain. I wanna understand. I wanna
Explain
understand.
with the best copium you have. It's just let us know
Please,
the
please
thought
do.
process
I really wanna understand this. But
I saw the news. I saw the news from you, and I was just like, what?
oh man, what
It's
yo
exactly like Philly trading away Jerry McCain. It's like you didn't have to do that. Why'd you do it?
for picks.
I guess, man. I guess. I guess.
But listen, man, let's move on into soccer and see
The real football. Do you want to start off with with a bang? You want to address the two elephants in the room? We're gonna get there when we get there.
whatever you wanna address, man. Let's get it.
I want to say is screw Morocco. That's that. Well, I'm starting off hot. Screw that. Screw y'all have made a sham of the
You know
Af.
what's crazy?
Eh.
I told you so.
I no no that was not okay. I
And
don't.
you know what's crazier?
Hmm.
The federation or whatever they call themselves over there made an even bigger comedy,
They
stupidity,
find they already fined the
whatever you want to
Senegalese
call it.
team.
No, they made a mockery. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes,
A bigger mockery of the African Cup of the Nation, because when did that final play out? That was in December. That was in 2025.
months have it was last year. Months have
We
passed.
are in March 2026. That's when you come out with that decision. Even if you did not take it during that game, like I suggested, you could have come the next day. Even if it was a week after, it would still have been stupid, but we might have taken it. Even if we came a month after, we might have said, okay, you were investigating. But months after, months,
Months tells me it wasn't even. It was just. It was man. The it's a mockery of Afcon at this point. Teams aren't gonna send their players to Afcon anymore. Like it's gonna be a joke.
no, it's done.
No,
It's done.
they killed African football for Lord knows how long. Because it's like
My brother, this is it. We
to
are
to me to me, I'm more mad because you already know where I stand. They were doing shady shit for Morocco during the game. I will die on that hill. I am not mad at the Senegalese people at all. At all.
listen,
The
man.
ref was on your side. You were stealing towels in the rain.
It doesn't matter, bro. You cannot stop a game for 12
I
minutes. No matter
I
how pissed or angry or
I
annoyed or,
I will not let injustice stand. No.
my boy
No.
is mad. But listen,
No.
man.
They made a mock
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in
to
my
me
life.
I just watched somebody take a machete to African football and swing.
I've seen a lot of shit in my time, man. A
I've
lot of
never
shit, but that doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not gonna spend more time on this because we debated it already. I just wanted to point out how stupid this was to come out like almost 6 to 7 months after.
they killed African. They Especially when you think of the because people are already saying that AFCON was a joke anyway. This was the 1 year with all the drama, with everything going on.
this
This
is
was the 1 year, one time where people were turning around because the football was good despite all the shenanigans. The football was good. It
but
was
now they
good.
made their points. It is a joke. It is a joke. It is a
Now
joke to everybody watching.
it's about as staged as WWE. That's what you did. That's what you did.
Even WWE is not like
Even
that, man.
I,
Because in WWE, the referee's decision is final.
hey, you right, but I still watch John Cena freaking. We're not gonna talk about him.
Tap
Anyway,
out.
we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. I'm not happy.
Gunda. Anyway, let's talk about your team, man. Barcelona. You guys are on fire.
Let's go, baby. Bro.
See what
I
happens
wish
when Nancy Flick listens to me.
I wish I had the belt, man. I wish stop, man.
See what happens when Nancy Flick listens to me.
We should have never lost to freaking Newcastle, man. It was unacceptable then. It was
You didn't
unacceptable.
lose. You tied.
That was a loss for me, man. We
But
should have never been in that because I told you we
are
didn't
you not
deserve.
gonna give me my props? See what happens when Nancy Flick listens to me.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, thank you. Because I told you what the winning formula. You should play. You can play it in FIFA, bro. It's the winning formula for you.
Yeah, yes, 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 yes. But we should have
Because
never. We should not have tied with Newcastle with the way we played them the first time. We didn't deserve to tie. That's why I said. That's why I say we should have lost to them. Because to me, we were playing losing football, and realistically, in my, we lost that game. We lost that game because that was a terrible game.
by the way, your other team cost me money today,
Why are you
and
betting?
if anybody that
Why
knows
are you
me
betting on them?
see me put money on Atletico Madrid, whoop my ass.
Why are you betting on them?
You lose 3-2 to Tottenham
Ooh,
without Richarlison. Tottenham,
what do we think of
I
shit?
should punch
Tottenham?
Simeone in the face,
What do
man.
we think of Tottenham? Shit.
And if I had picked Tottenham to win that, I would have been rich right now. Yeah, I would have seen me on the podcast every day because I wouldn't be working. And I would be taking care of this guy with his $4 gas if I had bet on Tottenham. I should
No.
punch Simeone in the face, bro. You
Oh,
give up, and you know what's crazy? He made a sub because I had one poly that had like double chance. So if they had died, I would have still be good. So they were 2-2. This nigga made a sub and put another dumbass in the game that gave a penalty. Should punch him in the throat, man. Anyways,
on the bright
Barcelona,
side,
Barcelona is playing fire football,
we're playing amazing football. I mean, Yamal
amazing
is making a
football,
statement with his style of play.
but
More importantly, our wonderful, fabulous engine that is Rafinha is playing exceptional.
my criticism for Barcelona remains because Hansi Flick is not a game manager, or I don't know, for lack of a better, he cannot really coach in the games
He doesn't
because
adapt. He doesn't.
he
He's
doesn't
still.
adapt. So
He's still
if
adapting
any
his.
team gets Barcelona put their back on the wall, Hansi Flick doesn't know how to get out of it.
Mhm.
Whereas the difference between Hansi Flick and Pep Guardiola and a losing effort against Real Madrid yesterday, when Real Madrid was after a red card, Man City still pressed like they were playing with 11 players.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come back to that game. It's just the way that the coach adjusts
Mhm.
on the spot. This is
Mhm.
something Hansi Flick doesn't have.
Mhm.
And I saw that it is planning on extending his contract for Barcelona. I don't know how
He's
you guys take it.
he earned it. He earned it. In my opinion, he earned it.
Hey, this is your team.
He earned it.
I'm happy. So far, I'm happy with Arbeloa. I'll tell you why in a minute. But when Barcelona is playing with all cylinders working, man, this team is unstoppable.
7-2.
Unstoppable. Rafinha is having a Ballon d'Or season.
Phenomenal.
About in that if he has a good World Cup, if he keeps the season going like that, and he goes to the World Cup and has a good World Cup, bro, there's nobody there. Like, he will be the next Brazilian Ballon d'Or.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
See me on here
I'ma see,
again
I'ma
screaming
see
corruption from
who
resume.
you guys are playing this weekend. I got Atletico this weekend, and I hope Real Madrid avenge me, man.
You want so you want Atletico to go down for what they did to you.
I hope my team avenges me.
Cause right now
Because
we're
if you
going.
cannot if you cannot beat Tottenham, why the F am I gonna? Oh, you guys got Rayo Vallecano. Come on, you guys should win that game.
We should win that game,
Easy,
but if
easy.
we if we if we it could be a Newcastle situation where we
No, no,
tie.
no, no, okay, and only thing is Rayo Vallecano freak.
Apenas.
They might give you a goal early and then block.
Yep.
We lost against them, but you guys should win against that team easy.
We shall see, man. Cause with Barcelona, it's like again. I'm very happy, and then the first Newcastle game happens, and I'm like, what happened? Like why? So
It is football, man. The ball
it's
is
football.
round for all those things.
It's
But
football.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Real Madrid. Let's talk about Real for a minute.
Vinny
I'm a,
played wonderful, by the way. I will say that.
my boy I'm telling you, this is Vinny is
Is
the
that
type.
why you want Abeloa to?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Actually, I don't. No, it has nothing to do with
it
Vinny.
has
I'm
nothing to
happy
do.
with Arbeloa because Arbeloa is actually coaching the team.
Mhm. Okay, go on, continue.
Arbeloa is putting players from Real Madrid B in the
Hmm.
team and subbing players that actually are legit superstar in this. Because when you remove Oda Güler and put Thiago Pitach, or when you put Camavinga on the bench and start Thiago Pitach, or you remove who was it in the game last night? That you remove and put another kid that is from Real Madrid B. That means you're actually taking big boys' decisions, which is why the other Dumbo could not do.
We don't gotta disrespect the man. I mean,
He is a Dumbo. Removing
I
Vinicius Junior every game,
I know you don't. I know you
that's
don't
what
like him. I mean,
shows
it's not. I mean, it's not smart. So you don't gotta get disrespectful.
that you are a big coach because
Uh,
you don't want to play Brazilian players.
look,
Really?
man. Look, man. Brazilian
All right,
hatred
man.
aside, like we don't got it. He's not on the team anymore. We don't got to. Things are
Nah,
good.
what
Things are
else?
good.
Things are are not good yet because I'm still 7 points away from you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Look, things are good. All right. Things are
I don't like it. So
good. I'm saying things are good.
City, we beat City. We beat City back and forth. The first leg was 3-0, and the
Mhm,
second was 2-1.
mhm,
Both leg Vinicius played amazing.
mhm.
Valverde scored a hat trick in the first one, but two goals came from Vinicius. Valverde is playing like I don't
Valverde
even.
hat trick is great.
Whoa, bro
And
is
then
playing like he
the
has
last goal of the hat trick was gorgeous.
superb. Valverde is playing like he has a truck motor inside of him. He's playing superb football. So I'm happy with I'm not happy with the way things are. I'm happy with the way things are in the Champions League. I got Bayern next. Hopefully my players will be back and I will be healthy. Courtois got injured yesterday, which is crazy, but
When's the Loden did good.
Lunin did good. Lunin always come through for us in the big games, man.
When do you get your players back?
Bellingham started training with the first team,
Hmm.
and uh Mbappe came back yesterday.
Hmm.
He played like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay, so 1 minutes restriction. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So April 7th, we got Bayern, the first leg. You
Hmm.
got Atletico April 8th.
Hmm.
Whoop their ass, please.
We'll see,
And
man. We'll see, man. Because despite what they did to you, I still I'm not betting on them. That you could do
Who
that.
you
You could
like?
do
You
that.
got Barcelona. You want Barcelona? You want them to whoop Barcelona?
No, I don't want them to whoop
Oh,
Barcelona.
okay.
I'm just saying,
I'll be waiting. I'll be
out of
waiting for.
everybody
I'm
that
about to buy. I'm about to buy a Barcelona shirt just for that.
that's crazy. You see what that? Wow, lose that man money. You start talking reckless.
Yeah, I don't play that, man. They are the only one who burned me. The only one. Stupid. So see, yesterday Real Madrid and PSG earned me money.
Right. Right.
Earned me good money.
Oh, PSG. Oh my goodness, PSG.
Superb. Superb. And
Man,
I actually was doubting them. Vegas was doubting them, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance.
but man,
You see, I should have done the same thing today. I should have put money on Tottenham. I don't know how the hell did I put Atletico in my thing, man.
because it's Tottenham, man. They didn't even have man. Don't doubt yourself. That's all I would say. Don't doubt yourself. There's a reason why you do
I
it.
wasn't doubting myself. I was, I
Don't
don't
doubt
know,
yourself.
man.
Don't have regrets.
I, oof. So Jalen Wells could not give me 13 points tonight. Nikola Jokic could not give me 10 assists. All right,
See,
he gave me
see.
9. All right, okay, what else? Anyways, man. So um, I'm waiting to see this. We can have a lot of good football. We got Man City versus Arsenal.
uh, uh, man, don't ask me.
I'm waiting for Arsenal.
Look, I'm rooting for Arsenal, but I'm an Arsenal fan. We
You know
suffer.
why I'm waiting for Arsenal?
We know suffering.
You know why I'm waiting for Arsenal?
Why?
Because Pep Guardiola came and said the worst. They asked him after he got eliminated, after he got his ass whooped by Real Madrid. They said, Pep, is Real Madrid the no? Man City don't have Arsenal this weekend. What they got? Oh, Sunday, March 21st. Oh, they got Crystal Palace. They don't have Arsenal. They're not even playing this weekend. Never mind. They don't have Arsenal. Where did I hear that they got Arsenal this weekend?
Yeah.
That's weird. I heard somewhere that they were playing Arsenal. Oh well. Oh yeah, he came out and they asked him, Pep, is Real Madrid the hardest team you face in your career because they kick you out of the Champions League a few times?
Hmm.
This guy responded, "Oh no, the hardest team I faced in my career was Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool."
Hmm. Hmm.
Bro,
Hmm.
Real Madrid kicked Man City out
Hmm.
of the Champions League
Hmm.
4 times,
Hmm.
three
Consecutively.
consecutive
Yeah, consecutively. Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still a line for Cat Williams. You know what consecutive mean?
You know what
One after
consecutive? You know what consecutive means?
one after the MFFing order.
Hey, look, prideful man. He's not gonna sit here and the reporters messed up for that question too. Saying like
So,
like, you know. And another thing too about Pep, he's a little sarcastic. Like he's like he's a prick.
but I'm gonna tell you this though is out of
Man
it will
City,
be out of City at the end of the season.
you think so?
I have a strong feelings.
You
I have a
sure?
strong feeling. Because last 3 seasons you got knocked out by Madrid. You last season you didn't win anything. So this season, if you at least
If you
don't
don't
bring any
produce,
EL, you
if you
out.
don't produce, you out. Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. He doesn't
All
feel
right,
that way.
out that. But before I go to the motherland, I forgot to add that too. Ancelotti did not call Neymar for the 2 games before the World Cup, and that's like there's a riot going. and
They could
the the
riot all they
the
want.
leader of said riot is Mano, my brother. He's This guy is so angry about this, bro. I was talking to him
Okay, but
today.
what did you expect? Neymar did get the surgery at the end of the season. He's already at a point in his career where he we were celebrating him playing 5 games, 3 games in a row like Anthony Davis.
But no,
He's already
Neymar's going to the World Cup. I can tell you
he's
that much.
he's going, but like don't
But
don't expect it soon.
like I was telling Mano earlier, but before I tell you what I was telling him, I called him earlier to discuss something, and he was telling me it's about to unfollow Vinny
That's
because they asked Vinny how does he feel about Neymar not being called up, and Vinny said he's not gonna get in between coach and player. I'm like, bro, did you read the rest of the quote? He said he's not gonna get in between coach and player, but the team actually needs Neymar, and he's hoping that Neymar will be in the World Cup so they can celebrate together. He's like, I don't
oh
care. He's playing politics. I don't like that. I'm gonna unfollow him.
that,
I was like, dog, come on, man.
that's passion. That's passion. But it's too soon to me. It's still too soon for Neymar. You can't.
So I'm gonna tell you, let me give you that insight because I don't know if you know that. Ancelotti flew to Santos or whatever team they were playing to go watch Neymar play. I don't know if you are aware that the past few years, around that time, like around end of February, beginning of March, it's Neymar's sister's birthday.
Yeah, he took
And
off.
he's either injured, has a yellow card,
Yes.
or takes off.
Yeah. This is not news.
So Ancelotti flew to go watch you play. You've been crying about getting called up, and you decided to sit out the game for your sister's birthday.
I'm not mad at it.
And you expected to be called up?
Yep.
Oh, Brazil actually has a coach right now. It's not those politicians or those guys that will take money from you that are coaching Brazil right now.
Hey
And
man.
and my boy just told me to not get disrespectful. I'm not gonna get disrespectful. So
Exactly.
Brazil actually has a coach right now. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Just leave it at that.
when Ancelotti first took the selection, the head of the Seleção, you know what he said? He has nothing to prove to anybody.
He doesn't. That's fine.
Oh,
That's
really?
fine. That's fine. I don't think he does.
No, not Ancelotti. Neymar said that.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't. The
Okay.
least, the most that he has to prove is what that he can stay on the pitch longer than 3 games.
Okay. So don't expect to be called out for games now. And I know he's gonna go to the World Cup. And I think that
Exactly.
Ancelotti is just stroking his ego right now, making it feels like, hey, I'm the leader of this team. You're not.
I
But
guess it's like hey,
you
every
cannot
time
go
it's
to
my
the World
sister's
Cup without
birthday,
him.
I call out of work. This has been years now.
Well,
It's
that's
just like
you.
it's not a
That's
pattern. It's not a
that.
pattern. It's a fact.
Okay. So
Having
don't
an
be mad when
employee.
you don't get called out. And when
It's
you
like having
don't
an
get called for the
employee. You
selection,
put him on the
Seleção.
schedule for Sundays, knowing he don't work Sundays, and then
Go have
Sunday
fun with
happened and he doesn't show up.
your sister.
You know,
Don't
but
be mad. Don't be
at the
mad.
same
That's the
time,
way life is.
but it's
Eh,
like at the same time, I can't be like, oh, he should
you
have
know
taken.
what? You know what the best thing I ever heard Shannon Sharp say?
Hmm,
Life has freedom of choice, but not freedom of consequences.
for sure. And he's to me, I'm not tripping off this because he's gonna be he'll be there. That's why I'm like, that's why
Hey,
to me this is to me
that's
this
what
is
that's what I'm telling the Neymar supporters too.
he'll be
Calm
there.
down, take a
He'll
deep
be there.
breath, relax. He will be there.
He'll be there.
But I think they are a little bit shook. And on a
It's
bright
too soon to
note,
worry about people. Oh, you can call that whatever transition you're about to make. You can call it a bright note. Y'all can hate me all y'all want. You can call it a bright. Anyway, go ahead, continue. I'm not gonna.
on the bright side, All is happy because Isidore decided to come play for the motherland. All is the most aesthetic man of the planet Earth. Really, what is your welcome message for Wilson Isidore, your new number nine?
Yon plat kaka ak jirof. 20 minutes and you have my forgiveness.
Hey, he came before some of them, so come on, give him
They could
some
have the
grace.
same thing. They could have the same thing.
He came before who's done it well, he came before
I don't
Bobby,
care. I
so
don't care. I
give
don't
him
care
some
who
grace.
came.
Well,
I don't care about who came before, who came after, who came at the same time, who came together. I
I
don't care. You don't treat your country of origin like a second option because you don't want to rot on the bench of the country that you want to go play for. Hey, bro, good, get out, get that. And then it took you. It's the fact that you weren't even a part of the team. You weren't even responsible for the team fighting to get to where it finally got to a
I saw
historic, and you wanna come and profit off the history. Look, by all means, welcome, welcome with open arms. But you don't ask you off
I saw
because you
guys
being there is not the same.
I saw a friend, well, can I say friend? It's not a friend, but an acquaintance say that he's actually angry about the message that Isidore posted because Isidore studied his message. He said, shares are me, share free or whatever, no
Ain't no
top 10.
shares.
He said no top 10 more. And he's like, and nobody was waiting for you.
That no, I'm the same way because it's like why no because it's like we got here before we would again we would love it for you to come, but Pop on Bus could like why are you acting like where we were, oh we're desperate, no parce que nous pas dans acheter figa moun boy ici nous pas dans no
Oh well,
no,
my
I
friend,
will not.
my
I will
guy,
not
the guy
do
was
this for
like,
nobody. I will not do this for nobody. I don't care. You treated it took for Haiti to make it to the World Cup. Nangoon, for you to not to outright say you're playing for the team. You still had to consider. No, no. Yon plat off. Mélange à caca.
the guy,
Caca cochon. Pas caca chien, caca cochon. Just with fresh from the trash from the landfills of Haiti. Mangez caca cochon et puis mettez off là-dedans. And then I will forgive you. Because that's unacceptable to me. That's just unacceptable to me. If whether or not you were born in Haiti, I've seen people born outside of Haiti with more pride for Haiti than some of these soccer players. I no, no, I know. Just
so
full stop. No.
let me tell you
Welcome to
this
the
though.
team. It's not the same. That's all I'm gonna say.
So there's somebody that I spoke to that told me that he always knew that Isidore was gonna play for Haiti because when Isidore won the not the EPL, the second division with Sunderland when Sunderland got promoted, he didn't put the French flag over, he put the Haitian flag over.
Oh.
So he was like he always knew that Isidore actually wanted to play for Haiti, but
Yeah.
he's
He just had to wait first. He just had to
yeah,
wait.
yeah,
He
he
just had
just
to wait
but
until
for
history was made to still
so
consider his options.
let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Haiti did not call him. He actually decided to complain. That's still a good thing compared to that guy who's done Edward that is still waiting for friends.
He
When
don't
you know how
let
loaded
him
friends is,
let him wait. We spoke about him. I said the same thing. They're all in the same boat. They're all in the
see
same toilet bowl.
the way you feel about Isidore is actually the way I feel about this guy,
Hmm?
the Us done Edward guy, because you know they're not gonna call you in France. So you're literally like at least Isidore did not say he was waiting for friends. He just didn't say anything. Like people just assumed that he was waiting for friends, but he did not say anything. And like my guy said, he was putting over the Haitian flag when he won the second division. Was done it all as because when you go to Isidor's socials, you see Haiti, like
Mm-hmm.
he's been repping the country.
Mm-hmm.
But the Osdanidor guy has nothing that makes you that can tell you that he's from there or originally or two parents or whatever. The other kid too, the Gorby kid, same thing. I don't know what he's waiting for, the Gorby kid, but the Osdanidor he declared that he's waiting for France.
At least he had the balls to declare it. Look, I indecision to me it's like, again, for you to see the country do what it did historically and still be indecisive is the disrespect. That's
But
why
you don't know we have some good players though. We have some players that are playing for under 20 right now, under
they're good.
17.
Yes.
I've seen a below call a 18-year-old that literally held City hostage in the midfield. Why
Mm-hmm.
can't we do that in Haiti, man?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we still calling Derrick Etienne in a selection? Why are we still calling those guys like those guys that have not scored in the club forever? Why are we calling a guy that plays for a club in Haiti when we know the country has been shut down for years now? Why are we not giving those kids some chances?
Well, now we're gonna get to problems with the federation, which we by all means.
See, that's why I was calling for the coach to be fired, and people were calling me ungrateful. But the coach is smart. I'll give him that. He had a clause in his contract that said if he takes AD to the World Cup, he will be the coach for the World Cup. Hey, good business acumen, stupid coaching decisions.
You,
But
you do that. Y'all can come at me all you want. I still feel the way I feel. I for
hey,
for
hey, listen,
for the amount of
a lot of
tears
people feel like you, especially with his message.
for
A lot of people feel
that
like you.
message for the amount of tears that were uncles
Because
cried
he
in the
said
street.
that he said, you know what kind of made me agree with the guy that I said in the message. He said, "Oh, we keep no cream or we sent him messages and messages and messages. He saw all of them. It's not that he wasn't gonna play for Haiti. He was still taking his time. Like, bro, what you trying to say? No, first snap you moving dribble, no?
And that's why I feel the way I feel. That's why I'm not. That's why I will say, you plat kaka agziwa. That's why I say what I say, because we're not gonna look some type of way for your approval. We're not going to look some type of way for you to join the team. You don't get to leverage your talent over us like this when it took for us to make it to the World Cup a historic moment for you to
You
still be indecisive. I I don't care.
you remember that Haitian selection that actually gave Canada. Canada was leading 2-0 and we beat them 3-2 with Nazon, Hervé Basile,
Yes.
Max Abba, all of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice Haitian selection. We
Mm-hmm.
did everything right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but too bad, too sad. Things got bad over there. A kid like Steven Saba cannot play the way he used to because he was still playing for Violet in Haiti, and he was a solid midfielder, but now he's not even playing anymore, so he cannot get called up for Haiti. Like, things like that, man. But that's why we have to resort to kind of hoping that those guys will come and play. But yeah,
It's just a national pride thing. You don't get to disrespect like your country like that. I'm
it's the story. It is the story of Haiti, bro. It's the story, really.
you're like,
Waiting
why are you acting
for
like you're doing the country a favor? Like,
yeah, waiting
I'm with you.
for other guys to come and do what we as Asians were supposed to do. But
I'm with
anyways, man, I did not really think about anybody tonight for was it really like that. So we'll come back with the segment on the next one.
Matter of
But I
fact,
think
y'all could put a name in the comments if you got a name.
that would, yeah, that would be great if
More
you
than
guys can
happy to.
suggest
We
people
want to include you guys as much as possible
as
for
much as
rocking
possible.
with us. So y'all could include that in there, and then we will definitely discuss it. But yeah, tell us how you feel in the comments. This was another long episode. Tell us how you feel in the comments. Was I crazy? Does the NBA have a lack of talent, like Marvin said, or are we
Yes, it
just
does.
tired of the talent there? Do you welcome Isidor with open arms, or are you like me and you got two middle fingers up? Um,
Up to
yeah,
three.
you got two middle fingers up.
We got your two, and I'll add one for
Uh,
the fact that he said it's because of all the messages.
Yeah, like yeah. So yeah, tell us how you feel about him, and just the whole you know stance about everything we talked about, and yeah, we will see you on the next one. The
Catch you on
stuff
the
is
next
always
one, guys.
stuff's always happening in
Peace.
sports. You feel me? Keep stacking days. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you
Peace,
very much.
guys. Later.